Hi everybody, and welcome. This video is a tutorial describing the enrollment procedure for bachelor students at NovaSBE. One quick bit of information is that you can use this enrollment platform on your computer or your tablet, but not on your telephone. Before enrolling, please keep in mind the following things. The course schedules are on Moodle. Look at the courses there and decide which ones you want to take this semester. There are different enrollment periods. For students who are earning their bachelor's degree here at Nova, there are two categories with different enrollment periods. The dates of those periods will be made available in due time. If you've completed all of your exams during the regular exam period here at Nova, or if you are a Nova student who is returning from a semester of exchange mobility, you are called Group A. If you're a Nova student who has enrolled in resit exams, you are called Group B. If you're an incoming exchange student or an incoming free mover, you're in Group C. You should enroll in courses that are in your normal year of study. If you enroll in courses that are not from your year, there's a chance of incompatibility or overlapping, and in that case, the algorithm that assigns your schedule to you will ignore those courses. During your enrollment period, you can enter the platform as often as you wish and make any changes that you wish. When the enrollment period closes, everybody's wishes will get sorted out by the computer algorithm at the same time. That means that this enrollment process is not first come, first served. It is essential that you consult the handbook to check prerequisites for the courses and to ensure that you are following the study plan for your degree. In the case of Nova Home students, if you choose the recommended progression of courses, your schedule will be smoother and with fewer gaps. If you are repeating a course, you cannot enroll in it again until last semester's grades are published on NetPA. Students who have not paid their tuition fee will not have access to the platform and won't be able to enroll until payment has been made. Okay, that's enough background information. From here on, the info applies to everybody. All course enrollments are made online. The first thing you need to do is get to the platform by clicking on the platform link. Here you need to sign in with your normal username and password, the very same username and password you just typed in to get to the Moodle platform. Click on Sign In, and that takes you to this page with the terms and conditions. The most important things here are the fact that the enrollment process has two parts: the initial choice of courses and the add-drop period. The initial choice of courses is provisional. It's provisional in the sense that you and everybody else are asking for the courses that you want, and everybody's asking at the same time. But nobody actually gets those choices until the enrollment algorithm runs and your classes appear in your schedule on NetPA, telling you that you are actually enrolled in those classes. This will happen before the add-drop period opens. Everybody asks for the courses they prefer, and then the computer examines all of the requests simultaneously and chooses which class you should be in. In other words, it gives you the schedule that's best for you. In fact, the algorithm gives everybody the optimum solution that takes everybody's wishes into account. And that all happens once at the end of the enrollment period, which means that you don't have to make your choices right now in a hurry. Your requests and everybody else's get sorted out all together when the enrollment period closes. The second important thing mentioned is the add-drop period. The add-drop period comes after the enrollment period closes, and we'll talk about it later. But right now, let's see what's next on the enrollment platform. To continue, you need to click here that you understand and accept, and then click on Proceed. But before we do that, here are a few other things you need to be aware of and keep in mind. You cannot enroll in more than 37.5 ECTS. But, in fact, there is one exception to that. If you're in your last semester, you can exceed this limit. To do that, you need to send an email to the Pedagogical Council asking for the exception and presenting your case. And even if you get permission, your extra enrollment will not be done here on the platform. Another thing, don't forget about the issue of prerequisites, which I mentioned earlier. For example, you've got to take Calculus 1 before you can take Calculus 2. And before you can take marketing, for example, you must take Principles of Management. Things like that. The table of prerequisites is in the student handbook. Check that table before trying to enroll. If you choose a course that has a prerequisite that you have not taken yet, the system will stop you when you try to finish and say no, and give you an error message like this. So, let's move on. Yes, I understand all of this, and proceed. Here we are at the Welcome page. You're going to start enrolling, so click on the blue button here on the right. And here's the list of courses that are available to bachelor's students. For some of the first-year classes, you can choose the language of instruction, either Portuguese or English. This choice applies only to first-year classes, of course, because beginning in Year 2, all instruction at Nova is in English. Most of the courses at Nova have several class schedules. However, you don't really get to choose the specific schedule at this phase of enrollment. The algorithm does that for you, and for everybody. On this page, and at this phase of enrollment, you are choosing only the courses that you want. When the add-drop period opens, you can change your classes for ones that you like better. In fact, during the add-drop phase, you can make any change you wish or that you need. You might need to add a course, for example, because there was an overlap in the schedules of some of your initial choices. So most students will choose 4, maybe 5 courses from this page. Let's just do that. Let's also select Portuguese language for one of them, just to show you how that works. And we can choose 5 in this case because the course Managing Impactful Projects is only 3.5 ECTS. So we can enroll for 33.5 and still be under the maximum of 37.5. And then click on Next. Clicking on Main takes you back to the Welcome page we saw before. But let's go for Next. The next page shows the selections that you just made. Here are the 5 courses. This one will be in Portuguese, and the total for the semester is 33.5 ECTS. At this point, we can go back and change things, or confirm. Let's confirm. And here's a notification of success, and a message saying that an email is going to arrive. That email will tell you what you've chosen. At the end of the enrollment period, and after the algorithm runs, you need to go to NetPA to see the classes that you actually got enrolled in. When you do that, you might see that 1 or 2 classes you chose are not there. This means that there was an overlap in the schedules, and you must choose another class or classes during the add-drop period. Remember, until the algorithm runs and you see your schedule on NetPA, the choices you have indicated on this enrollment platform are only provisional. Let's talk now about the add-drop period. After the algorithm runs at the end of the enrollment period and everybody gets their class assignments, the add-drop period will open. If you're happy with the schedule that you see on NetPA, and if it's complete, you can ignore the adding and dropping. But maybe it's not complete because of overlapping schedules in your initial choices, for example, and you still need to add a course. Now is the time to choose a new course or a replacement class schedule. The add-drop period is very different from the initial enrollment period. When you make a change during the add drop phase, that choice that you make goes into effect in real time as soon as you click on the button that submits your add drop choices. It is, in fact, first come, first served. Let's see how it works. When the add drop period opens, a new red button appears on the welcome page. Click on that, and this is what you'll see. 2 lists. The classes that you are already enrolled in, the classes and the number of slots still available in them. If there's a slot there, you can try for it. To drop a course, just unselect it with a click. To add a course, select it, avoiding any that shows 0 slots available. When you're happy with your choices, click on Confirm. That takes you to this page, summarizing your choices. And if there are any problems like too many ECTS or something else, you'll get a warning message here. You may have to go back and adjust your choices, lower the ECTS, for example. Once the error messages are gone, if there were any, you can submit your add drop choices. You'll get a success message. At this point, you should exit the platform and go directly to NetPA to check that your add drop choices actually happened. They will show up there on NetPA immediately. Make sure that all is well, that you got the classes you wanted, dropped the ones you wanted to drop. Just check that everything is okay. If things are not what you want, you can go right back to the add drop platform and fix whatever you need to. That's how the online enrollment for bachelor's courses works. Good luck, and we hope you get a really good schedule.